इग्नोर कर आपलं बघ.
Microsoft Excel workbook, sample superstore. Same file again and again, I'm sharing it. If you have it, ignore it, please. So once you select sample superstore, double click on the orders, you'll get the orders here and switch back to the sheet. So we have here 6 types of filters in Tableau. The first type will be your source data. Which will be data source level. Second one will be your extract filter. Even this is data source level filter. Third one will be your dimension. Which will be sheet level. Fourth one will be your measure. And we do have a date filter, which is optional. And then we have your quick filter.
Context filter.
Okay, first thing, source level filter. So for that, you guys need to go to the sheet 1 and you guys need to create region wise sales, which is a column chart. You need to create like this and you need to add category next to the region, side by side visuals. So I want everyone to do this. I hope everyone is clear. Okay, whenever you're approaching data source level filter, which means you need to click on data source. And here you will be having a filter option, add filter, okay, in the top right hand side. So if you see here, you have a filter and you have to click on add. Whenever you click on add here, you have to just add and you need to select this, which are the option you needed. But I want to select here region and I can click on this. So I'm getting this filter option. In this filter, I'm using South. And then I'm clicking OK and OK. And if I go to the sheet 1, you can see only the south region I'm able to see. That is a condition. That is called data source level filter. So in all the sheets, you will get only south region. Getting it? So how to do it? Again, I'm showing you. Whenever I'm showing you, don't try in your screen. It's a humble request. So first, you need to click on add. Let me just remove it. So you will be clicking on add. You will be selecting the column, which column you are referring to. If you are selecting the region, you need to select the region, click OK, and then you need to select which region you need it. I need south, I'm clicking OK. So here what's happening is, I'm getting only the south region option. If you see in the right hand side, you got only the south region. You don't have any other region option here. Clear? So once you get this, if you go to the sheet 1 and cross check, so whatever you have done in data source, it will apply in the sheet level. Clear on this? Can you guys try it? Now let's understand here. You will not be having that extract filter. So I'm just showing you here. Please have a look. So whenever you are using Tableau desktop as a professional way, okay, I repeat, Tableau desktop has a professional way. You will get two types of filter in the data source. One is called connection and the second one is called as filter, which you don't have this option. This is not there in Tableau public. There's a second differences. First difference, n number of data sources. Okay, second difference is this. Got it? Now this is available only in Tableau professional, not in Tableau public. That is called extract filter, which you are seeing here. The second level of your filter, extract data filter. So what this extract gonna do? Let me explain you. Live means directly it will connect whichever the data set you're connecting. Extract means it will take your data set. Suppose now here, if I have clicked on extract, it is referring the data set. And if you edit here, and if you select the filter, can you see here the filter option? Now I'm just clicking on edit and adding a filter. And here I'm selecting region and I'm selecting here south. Once I click OK and again save the settings, what it will ask me first thing, let's see. So let me just check here again in the region. Am I getting all the regions?
Yes, sir.
But I filtered south, right?
Yes, sir.
If you properly observe, I have filtered south. Let me just show you again. So edit, filter, region equals to what? South. So I have added already here. So, but still, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing all the regions, which means it is not filtered at. Once you go to the sheet level, what it is asking me? To save the file. And which format it is showing me? Dot hyper, which is called TD what? TDE, extraction. This is the example, the extension. This is known as Tableau data extract, TDE or dot hyper. Okay, only one format you will get it whenever you select extract. Now in this extract, if I'm selecting the location, Tableau 12 p.m. I'm selecting it and I'm saving it. Once I click on save, now it will go to the sheet 1. So which means first you need to extract the data, you need to filter, and then you need to save. It will come here. Okay. And now if I take the region here in the columns and sales in the rows, which region you are seeing here?
South.
You are seeing only the south. But the problem is here, if you properly observe, if I go back to the sheet, data source level, do you see all the regions? Which means it is not taking your main table now. It is taking the which you have saved it, which you have filtered it. That is called filter data. Okay. So extract filter means it will extract your data first, whatever you require. Then it will save in the backend. Then it will apply only for that filter. No, sir, I need all the filters. Then what you have to do? You have to click on this. You have to get all the information. You will click on this and you will delete it. Okay. In case tomorrow, if the data is getting updated for south, you will just refresh it. Automatically, you'll get it. Clear on this? So this is called extract filter, which you don't have in your system. And this is for Tableau Professional. I'll just write here Tab Pro, which is called as Tableau Professional. Clear on this? It is not for your public. It is not applicable. So let me just close this file. So which is not available in your system, but I'm showing you that. Okay. Now coming to your dimension filter. Dimension means what? Dimension means what? It's known as text. Clear on this? So you will be filtering only the text column, which are the column you are referring to. For example, let's understand here. Now, let me just clear the filter. How to clear the filter? You have to click on data source span, edit, and then what you have to do? Select this and then remove. Is it clear? Everyone, I want to do that. So you have applied zero filter now. Now in dimension, how many types of filters you have? You have 3 or 4 types. Basically, we'll be using 3, but we will be mentioning as 4 types. Okay, in dimension filter. Which and all type? One is basic. Second one is your option called searching one, all list, or I'll just keep here sub filter. Basic one, wildcard, and then you have here top end.
Like,
Okay, and one more you have it something called, let's see,
like, so
condition. So these are the 4 types of sub filters you have in that. So you can see here general, which is called basic, wildcard, condition, and top. Clear? So how it works, let's understand that. I hope everyone is seeing every region over here.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay. Whenever you want to apply filter for the region level, so you can use here, you can just drag the region and drop it in the filter. You can just do like this, or else you can use here right click and you can use here which option? Show filter. If you click on this, it will show you the slicer, but it will apply here also. Okay. So instead of clicking on this, just drag and drop it here. Nothing else you have to do. Listen. Now the first condition in general, which means basic. In basic, you have 3 subtype again. One is from list, one is custom value, and one is your use all. Okay. Now let's see. I'm just unselecting everything from this list. I'm selecting only south and east. And if I click OK, or if I apply, how many it is getting applied? How much you are seeing? East and south. Okay. In case if I'm selecting here custom value, custom means I need to type here manually. I need to type here west, then I need to search it here, and then I need to click on this, then I need to apply. So I got 3.
Yes.
If you're sure, you can click OK. But again, every time you don't have to click OK. Okay, remember this. So I've added. This is called custom. If I click on use all means what? It will apply all the filters. Got it? I'm just clicking on apply all. So can you see here? It will take automatically all. But when you go here, can you see it is not selected? But it is still applying it because you have selected this option. Got it? Use all means without selection also it will give you all the information. Now in select, if I click uncheck everything, whatever I have selected, I should not show. Which I have not selected, I should show. Are you getting it? Central should display here. East, south, west should not display. So what I'll do? Exclude. Can you see now? If I apply, which one I'm seeing here? Central. All the 3 it is not showing me. Exclude means it will remove. Include means it will apply. I hope this makes clear to everyone. This is called basic general filter. Can you guys just take it second way? I'm adding a new sheet here. I'm taking subcategory into the rows and sales into a column. So you got the bar chart, let it be as it is. Now let's understand here. So I want everyone to present like this. Please create it. I hope the screen is clear. Yes, no? Okay, thank you. Now let's see here, the second option. So whenever I'm dragging this subcategory and dropping here in the filter, so you have the second option called wildcard. Okay, in this wildcard, what I need whichever the value is matching with my condition, which means a condition, wherever it contains a, if I apply. So earlier, okay, before this, let me just clear it out. Apply. How many rows you are seeing here? 17 rows. If I'm typing here contains a, in whichever the subcategory, it should show me how many rows I'm getting it. Okay. If I want to start with a, how many I'm seeing here now? 3. If I need ends with a, do you have anything ends with a? No. Okay. If I type yes, end with yes. So let's see how many out of 17? 14 rows. Okay. If I need exact match means we'll type manually. Again, it is a part of exact match. Now, can you see here? So we should not type. So we'll not be using this option. Clear on this? We'll only use contains, starts with, ends with. Is it clear? Please cross check once. Good. Now let's see. Now, whenever you want to clear, you have to clear on. I have reduced it, ma. Let me half it on, apply and okay. So I'm clear that way. Now the third option. See, you got the subcategory here. Again, if you want to edit, right click and you see the edit filter. You have to click on edit filter. And the third one is condition. Now condition will work always by field. By field means sales, sum. What do you need? Equals to. No, I need here greater than or equals to. Now my manager has requested me whichever the value is greater than 50,000 I should display. Okay, greater than, okay, 75,000. So let me just check it out. I'm just typing here 75,000 and I'm applying. Can you see here the starting range, what it's starting from? 75. So if you want to clear this, you just need to click on none and you need to apply. Again, you will get it back. Reset will not work here. Okay, don't think that reset, if you click on that, it will work. No, you just need to keep on none. So here there is a condition. The value which is greater than 75,000, I need it. So by field, sales, sum, because it is sum of sales, greater than or equals to 75,000. If I need lesser than or equals to 75,000, then I'll see here only the lower one. So the value is starting from 46,000. Got it? So this is how it works with conditions. Please make a note and try to. Now the next concept, the last one, which is called top end. If anyone asks you, get me the top 10, top 5. Okay, but before applying that, you need to click on none and you need to apply for all the required. Then right click, edit, and then top end. So in top, what it is showing you, top 10 by sales, sum of sales. So top 10, when you're clicking, it will show you only top 10. If you're clicking on top 3, it will show you top 3 words. Clear? So like this, you will get top end. So this is top end filter. Can you guys try it with this? If you don't want to show top anything, then click on none and click on apply. Simple concept. Now coming to the next part. This was your dimension filter till now. Now we are discussing about the measure filter. So now I want you guys to take again subcategory in the row and sales in a column with a new visual, entire weave, sort it and keep it as it is. I want you guys to play like this and be ready now. Clear? Now in this, when I'm talking about the measures, you will be having a conditions. Measure means sum of sales, which is called as a numbers. Okay. And this is called as numbers. So whenever you are using filter for numbers, then you're going to use measure over here. In this measure, you'll be having relative and all those things. We'll discuss that directly here. When I'm using sum of sales, it is asking me which functions you want to use. So already what it is there here? Sum. So you're going to select here what? Sum. If you click on sum and if you click next, automatically you'll get 4 types of options. Okay. So here range of value means between range. You can drag like this and you can drag it like this. You can play wherever you want it like this and you can apply. So it will take some range. Got it? You can move this cursor like this also and you can keep a place over there. So it is showing you different values. But sir, I need from 50,000 to 1 lakh. So then you will be typing manually here 50,000 to 1 lakh. And if you apply, you're going to get only 50,000 to 1 lakh, the between range. Got it? So this is called range of value, between range. At least means the highest value will get locked automatically and the lower value will be increasing or decreasing. Suppose I want to start my value from 1 lakh 30, 1 lakh 29. So it will show you from 1 lakh 29. Okay. In case I want to start my value from 75,000, apply. So you can see here 75,000 it is starting. The end value will be locked. You can't modify. That is called at least. At least means minimum value you can move. Okay. At most means the smaller value will be locked and the maximum value you can change. For example, it will start from here till where you want it. Till 75,000, let me apply. So I got it. Okay. If I need till 2 lakhs 50, I'll just keep 2 lakhs 50 and apply. So you can see here 2 lakhs 50. Okay. So you have 15 rows like this. Special. In special, what will happen? In case if you have any null value, it will only show you the null values. Okay. Which subcategory has null value? If you don't have a null, then it will show you, it will remove that null value. If you want both the combination, you will keep it all. But in real time scenario, we'll be keeping has all value. For example, let me just give you one simple example in Excel. I'm just opening Excel here. Give me a moment. So here, let's assume that you have countries, India, China, Japan. Okay, India has 800 score, 600 and 300. Okay, now USA. USA is nothing. And then you got it here, Spain, and you got here 500. So if I'm saying only show me the null value, which is null here? USA. It will show me that. If I don't want to show the null value, it will remove this and it will show me only the numbers wherever I have a numbers. Got it? If I need both, then it will show all the countries and all the values. Got it? That is called all filter. If you drop down here and if you click on edit filter, at the last you will get special. So all values means including null and not null. Only null in the sense you will select the null, which is USA here. Got it? Can you please make a note of this and try to execute? This is called your measure filter. Now we're gonna take a date filter. So I want you guys to take order date here and drop it in the rows and double click on the sales. Order date, drag and drop and double click on the sales. You will get the sales over here. Getting it? Okay. Are you getting the name of that sales column? No. To get that, you have to click on measure value. Double click. You're gonna get the sales. Got it? So you got sales here. Fine. But I need all the dates. I need whatever the dates it contains. I need that. So drop down and here you're gonna select exact date. But if you select this, what will happen? Let me explain you. If you are selecting the exact date, it is converting in what? The values. Again, are you seeing anything? No. Instead of doing that, simple. Drop down this, go to more, and customize your weekday. Okay. Click on this custom, drop down this, and select what option? Month, day, year. And click OK. You got it now. Day wise. So drop down. You need to select here more and then custom. And then you have to use month, day, year. Can you guys do it? Thank you. Once you got this now let's try to understand here. So you got all the years, all the dates, well and fine. Now I want to filter some dates form. So whenever I drag this date and drop it in the filter, you can see relative dates, range of dates, everything. Okay. But I want to go with relative dates, the first one. Clear on this? So we'll see here what exactly it relative dates means. Okay. Relative dates in the sense you can select the year, quarter, month, weeks, and days. Okay, but whenever I'm selecting here, it is showing me what? 0101 2025 till 31st 12 2025. Do we have that one? Okay, this year means it is taking my current year. If I'm using last year means it is taking what year? Last year. Previous year 2024. So if I apply here, can you see here? 1st of Jan, I'm getting it. This year, I don't have a date, so I'll not get that option. Next year, even I don't have a date, I'll not get it. Next year is 2026. Got the point here? Okay, but instead of this, we can't do this formatting. It is not possible. So what we have to do, remove this order date and take ship date now. Take the ship date, drop down this, more option, and try to custom. Go ahead and do it. Remove that order date because at least you have in ship date 2025. You have it at least. Do it. Okay, I'm just taking ship date and dropping it here, selecting the relative date and clicking on next. Now see here. If I click on years and if I apply, it will just give me the current year. Can you see here? I have January 1st, January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. If I select the current quarter, it will give me only current quarter. This year only I have 3 days. Month means it will take only the month. It will take from Jan 1st to 31st Jan. If I select the week, it will take from December 30th to Jan 5th. So it is taking from there. If I select the days, it will take only today's date. Got it? That is called relative. Relative means current one. Okay, whatever it may be, it will be current one. It may be year, month, quarter, or anything. Can you guys try it once? Now coming to the next one. That is called range of date. Range of date in the sense you can give your start date to end date. So you can just select dynamically range and you can start. Suppose I need here 2024 August 20th. I'm starting from there. So I'll get it from there. That is called range of date. If I click on start date, you can modify start date, but you can't fix end date. End date is always fixed. Okay, that is called starting date. You want to start your date from 31st August, you can just click and you can apply. You'll get from 31st August. If you want to modify the end date, I need the end date from 7th of Jan 2021 till 15th of Jan 2021. So that is called end date. Okay, sorry, October it is. And special in the sense null, not null, and all dates. So whichever the options you need, you can choose it. Clear on this? So these are the date filters. Can you guys try once all the part? Now these were the 3 filters which you have learned: dimension, measure, and date filter. Now let's go with the next one, which is called kick filter. Okay, from here, you're gonna discuss on the real-time scenarios. So what is kick filter? How it works? Let's understand. So now I'm gonna take a simple scenario here. Subcategory in the rows, sales in the column, converting into an entire view and sorting it up. Now I'm just changing the color of these criteria. So category in the color. So I got all the 3 colors. Is it clear? Can you guys create this way? Now, how do you come to know whether which criteria is which category and all those things? Any idea? Then drag this category and drop it before subcategory over here. Now, can you see the differences? Clear on this? Okay. Now, can you filter for me office supply? Can you filter? Sure. Change to the furniture from office supply. Change the filter from office supply to furniture. Done? Okay. Now, click on the presentation view. Do you see this presentation view over here? Click on that. Now try to change for technology. Is it happening? So you will give manager like this work? Do you think? You will give manager, no sir, you should go back. You should come here. You should drag this filter here. You should edit the filter and you need to select everything. And then you need to select technology and you need to apply or click OK. And then again, you have to go back like this. Will you say these things? No, it is not possible. So for that, we have a quick filter. Quick filter is nothing but in Tableau, it's a slicer. What do we call? Slicer. So when you right click and you use show filter, by default, it will show you all the three. Okay. And if you go to the presentation view and if you click on any one, so if I'm clicking on furniture, am I seeing furniture? If I want to select here office supply, I'll see only office supply. If I want to select technology and I'll remove the office supply, I can see here. If I need both, then I'll be using here. Do I need to go back? No, this is called quick filter. Is it clear? Can you guys try it once? Okay, there are a number of ways. Let me just show you here. If you drop down this and if you use here, edit filter, remove filter, apply to worksheet. Suppose for example, if I'm selecting here using related data source, which means it will relate, whichever is related to this data source, it will work. Using only this data source means superstore data set. Clear? Selected worksheet in the sense, whichever the sheet you want to select, you can select. Or you want to apply only in this worksheet, you need to check. I need to use selected worksheet. So I want to only apply, let's see, in dimension filter. In which filter I'm applying? Dimension filter. I'll just click OK. Now, if I'm selecting here furniture, do you see the furniture here? Okay. In furniture, you have chase till furnishing. Let me just go back into the measure filter. I see everything here, right? Now, if I'm going to the dimension filter, what I'm saying here? Chase. Why? Because it is in the category and automatically it is applying category furniture. I didn't apply, but it is applying it in quick filter. In sheet 1, you don't see anything, right? Now this time I need in all the sheets. When I need all the sheets, I'll drop down, apply to worksheet using this data source. Okay, now I have selected using this data source. Now let me just click on furniture. Let me just go to measure. You can see only chase to furnishing. In dimension, is it applying it? No. Why? It should apply, right? But in dimension, you can see only one condition. But I use subcategory here, and here I have used here option data source, but still it is showing me this. What is the reason behind this? I want to know now. Why it is showing me? Earlier, I was getting chairs, tables, bookcase, and furnishing. Even in sheet 1, I can see only furnitures, right? But why it is not applying in this? The reason is simple. First thing, you need to clear the values. Can you see here, clear the values? You need to clear everything and then you need to remove the filter from here or edit it according to your scenario. After doing that, if you click on furniture, measure, working fine. It's not working. Okay, let me just show you. Right click, edit filter. You have everything selected everywhere, but what it is showing you? Did you keep on none? Did you keep on none? No. So that is the reason. If you keep on none and if you apply And if you click OK now, so that is the reason I said keep it on none every time. If you are done with that filter, keep it back as it is, so that you will understand properly, or else it will mismatch the calculation. What it done, whenever you are selecting any conditions, try to remove all the different filters in your worksheet. Clear on this? Now it will show you everywhere only the furniture. Can you guys try it once? That is called apply to worksheet. Applied worksheet is nothing but all the filters. Now, if you drop down this, you have n number of options. You have title, you have edit title, you have formatting, and you have customize. Customize is nothing but by default, you are getting show all value. So sometimes people ask you, don't show me this value. Okay, they don't want this all value. So when at that time, you have to go to customize, you have to remove this option. Let me just show you again. Customize, you have to remove this. If you remove, what you are getting here now? Furniture, office supply, and technology. You are not getting the all value. Sometimes people ask you to show the all values. So customize, again, show all value. It will show you. Once you click on this, it will apply all. Clear on this? Now coming to the next concept here. Now, do you see here the filter ways? The slicer has 3 different patterns. One is list, second one is drop down, third one is your slider. Single value list. It will select only single value. It can't select multiple values. Okay. Now, if you select here single value drop down, you have to use drop down option like this. Okay. And here single value list, a slider. So you're gonna use slider like this. So most of the time we will be using list or drop down when you have a huge amount of data. Now here you have multiple value list. List means multiple in the sense you can select more than one condition. Got it? That is called multiple values. The same thing applies for drop down. Multiple values you can select. The same thing applies for your which option? Custom list. Now in this custom, you have to type here. Will you type and will you search? No, that is not a good deal. So you'll not be using this. The last option, what do you have? Wildcard. So if I type here yes, and if I enter, I'll get only yes. Okay, wherever I have yes. If I type only T, I'll get only T. Can you see? In furniture also you have T, tables, furnishing. Okay, do you have anything furnishing here? No, right? But how it is working? It is working based on this. Furniture T, technology T. Got it? Because you have referred here category. Clear on this? So these are the conditions you have it. So which one you will be selecting here out of this? We will be using by default multiple values list. So this is how it works. Okay. Apart from that, you have only relevant or all values in a database. We'll discuss on this part now after this. Okay. Now the last concept here. Let's try to understand the quick filter. Why we are using this quick filter. Now I'm just dragging or clicking on show filter in subcategory. Do you see the show filter option? Whenever you select, automatically you'll get 2 filters here and it will apply here also, right? So now I'm just dragging this sub filter here. So I got below. So first is category and second one is subcategory. Okay, listen carefully now. Now I'm here in the presentation view. If I'm selecting here furniture, is it applying only furniture? Yes or no? What about this? What it is doing? So what I'll be understanding, in furniture, I have all the subcategories, but only it is showing me this much. So which means all other subcategory has 0 sale. We'll think like that only, right? If I select here office supply, what it is doing? It is again giving me office supply, everything, but here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 17, only 9 criteria I'm seeing. Where are the 8? Your manager will ask you like this. So this is not the right way, right? So here you will be using cascading option. So once you drop here, do you see here only relevant values should be shown? If you click on this and if you select your furniture, is it moving anything? No. Where you should apply, whenever you're clicking on furniture, your subcategory should change. Yes or no? So you will drop down here and you will be selecting only relevant values. Now, can you see here? When I'm selecting here office supply, is it showing you only office supply? When I'm selecting here technology, it is showing me technology. Clear on this? When I select both, it should show me both, only both conditions. That is what we are using in kick filter, which is called relevant. Relevant in the sense cascading part. So whenever you are selecting category, it should go to subcategory. Why it is taking like this? So you need to select here only relevant in subcategory. Please do it. So even in subcategory, whenever I'm selecting subcategory paper, it should show me only office supply. It should not show me all the three criterias. For that, what I have done, I have used show only relevant values. If you keep all values in database, it will show you like this. See, paper means office supply, but it is showing me all the three. So do you think it is only in office supply and furniture and technology has zero say? Your mindset will be like that. So for that, what you have to do, you have to drop down and you have to select only relevant values. So it will apply only for relevant. Now, if I select tables, it will show me two, whichever it belongs to. Clear on this? So like this, you need to apply. This is called kick filter. Any questions here? So now take a break for 5 minutes. Okay. Now, when you're gonna use context filter, let's understand here context filter. So whenever you're dragging this and selecting here the sales, converting into this, okay. Now here you have all the information to the same thing. There is no changes in this and in this. Okay, first thing, if I'm selecting here category and dropping in this, already I have a category here. Okay. You guys also have the category? No? Okay, fine. Let me just remove it. Wait. Only to this worksheet. Okay. Now I've removed it. Okay, now listen carefully. I'm selecting here category into the filter. Okay. I'm selecting all the filters and applying it. Clear on this? I have added. I'm selecting category here also before this subcategory. So I got everything. And then I'm selecting the category in the colors. 3 places I have done this category. Is it clear? Okay. If you don't want to add in the category in the filter, ignore it. You can remove that. Now only 2 places I have added. Listen here carefully. Category and category. Category before the subcategory and in colors. Now, I have a question here to everyone. I should get only top 3. What I should get? Top 3. So whenever I select furniture, I should get top 3 of furniture. Whenever I select here office supply, I should get top 3 of office supply. And whenever I select technology, I should get what? Top 3 of technology. First condition. Got it? I need top 3, I said. Okay, now the second condition. If I'm not selecting anything in furniture, which is the highest one? The first highest? Chairs. Okay. Among each categories, the chair is the highest one. Agreed? Which is the second highest in subcategory? In subcategory, second highest. Phones. Okay. Now, which is the third highest sale? Storage. So if I'm not selecting anything, I should get only these 3. Are you getting it? If I'm not selecting any category, I should get only these 3. If I'm selecting any one category, I should get top 3 of that category. Getting the concept? In case, if I'm selecting furniture and office supply, between these 2, I should get top 3. The questions are clear? Can you guys try and get me the answer? Try it and get me the answer. See? So I need top 3. If I'm dragging this subcategory And if I'm clicking on top 3 subcategory, and if I apply, I got top 3. Agreed? So furniture is the first highest one, which is chairs. Phone is the second one, and storage is the third one. But when I select here, show filter, so automatically you got it here. When I'm selecting here furniture, I should get furniture top 3. Am I getting top 3 of furniture? No. That is called hierarchy level, which we call as context filter. Okay, how it applies, let me just show you. If you drop down this category and select here add to context, if you click on this, and now if you select here furniture, do you see furniture top 3? If I select here office supply, is it giving me office supply top 3? If I select here technology, it is giving me top 3 of technology. But if I select furniture and technology, furniture I have 1, and office supply, okay, phones I have second one, and table is what? Third one. Is it clear? So first one, second one, and table is third one between these two categories. If I select furniture and office supply, chair is the first one, second one is storage, and the third one is table. Got the point? This is how context filter will work. Just you need to drop down and select here what option? Context filter. Can you please apply it? So first you need to create top 3 of subcategory. So I'm just showing you again. Please have a look. Subcategory you will drag and drop it here. You will select top by field top 3. And you will click OK. So you will get top 3 by default. Then you will drag this category and drop it here. And you will be using here all the informations. But you want to show the filter also, right? So you need to drop down and select show filter. Once after doing this, right click and you have here add to context. Do it. Then apply any one filter, it will work. Concept? Okay. So now we're gonna discuss about the hierarchy, how it works, the hierarchy part. Okay. You all know what is hierarchy? The parent and child relationship. By default, you will be having in the date. Okay. So let me just show you one example here. So if I'm selecting here order date, and if I'm selecting the sales, so you can see here year wise the sales, right? So let me just clear again. Drag this order date and drop it in the rows and double click on the sales. So you're seeing all the information. Suppose if you need year and quarter, then you're gonna click on this. So you got year and quarter. If you click on the plus sign, again, it is expanding it, month. If you want day, it will show you day. So these are the information of hierarchy. Clear? The same concept we're gonna create. Suppose if I want for location, how it works. Let's see. To remove that hierarchy, you have to click on this minus sign. Okay, any questions? Cool. So how to apply this? Now I need here country. I'm dragging the country in the rows. I'm dragging here state and I'm dragging here city. All the 3 with a sum of sales. So I need in this way, but I need a plus sign. If I click on the minus sign, it has to come into the same position. Clear? So how to get that? Let's see. To get that option, suppose if I'm removing from here the state. Again, if I want to get it back, I have to take the state and drop it here. It's a lengthy process. So instead of doing these things, what I'll do, I'll select this country, right click, and do you see the hierarchy part? And you have to create a hierarchy. In this hierarchy, it will ask you the name of that. I'm just typing here location. So I got location. Under this location, what I got? Country. Okay. Now here, what I need to add? State. So right click and hierarchy. Do you see add to hierarchy? Which hierarchy? Location. You can do it like this. If you want to drag it and drop it, you can drop. You will see the line. So if you keep here below the state, you will get city. Even drag and drop is there. Now, if I select this location and keep it here, first thing, what you're seeing there? Country. If you click on this, what you're seeing now? If you click on this, what you're seeing? City. Simple concept it is. Clear on this? Again, if you want to reduce, you can reduce from here. which is easy to show to the management. This is easy. Clear on this? Can you guys create it? Okay, now the next option. Now we're gonna understand about the grouping part. So how to group and when to group it. So let's understand about the groups. So basically group is like a set of conditions which you apply. Your mobile, I mean laptop memory. Something backend it is running. The background application multiple times you have created. Okay. So group is a set of conditions which need to be applied in context. Okay, what do you mean by that? Let's understand on this. So first thing, let's assume that I'm just removing this hierarchy in front of you. Okay. Now let's understand here you have a product name. I'm dragging it. I'm getting all the product name and I'm just double clicking on the sales. So you see all the products, all the names, right? So you don't know which product belongs to which name, what in all names you have it. Okay. Now, if you want to create a kind of, let's talk about brand names or let's talk about the product name. So you have a product name, but which mention refrigerator and all those things, right? Even you have audio speaker, mic, cutters, and all those things are mentioned here. So I want to know the brand name, few brand names. So which is, for example, I want to group based on that product name. I want to group it Samsung. We have here Apple and we have here Canon. Okay. I want to group these three as a brand name. So how to group it? So whenever you select the product name, right click, you see create option, create group. Do you see that? So you have a grouping part. If you click on this group, automatically it is asking you field name. Okay. You just need to give the name. I'm just giving as a brand. Okay. Now in this brand, what you need to add? I want to find first. What do you want to find there? I want to find members. Which members? Samsung. If I find Samsung and if I click all, do you see here? I'm getting the Samsung option. Wherever the text contains Samsung, it will show you like that. For example, let me just show you here. You have a Canon here. From where to where? From here to here. It will group everything now. See, I'm just writing here Canon and I'm finding it all. Can you see here? It got highlighted. Now what I need, I want to create a group, right? So I'll just click on group and you will get the pin option and you will get the blue color one. Blue color is a combination of all the text. I just want to write Canon there. So I'll delete that and I'll type here Canon and I'll just apply. So if I click on apply, it will get applied, or else you should press enter. Now one combination, it got extended. See there. If you expand this, you're getting the Canon. Clear? Now I need another one. Which one is another one? Apple. So let me just take it here. Do you find anywhere Apple here? No, right? I don't find anywhere. AP and all those things. Let's see. It's going directly to 80. Apple only you have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let me just click on Apple. I want to group that also. And then find all. Can you see here? Automatically it is finding it. I'm creating a group. I'm deleting that and I'm typing here Apple. So this is another group, but this time I got more 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now next one. What I have is the last one is Samsung. So I'm typing Samsung, find all. You're getting it. Just clicking on group. Now if you see here the grouping part, can you see all the Samsung came into the one place? You just need to select this and delete it and then type here Samsung and group it or enter. That's it. Once you enter, now what do you need apart from these three? Whatever you have, you should get in others. So now you can see here, Apple brand, Canon brand, Samsung, and then others. Others, why? Include others. Clear on this? Can you guys try once? So what we have done, we have created a product name, create group. In that group, we have renamed as a brand name. And then we have clicked on this find and we have searched for Canon. Can you please try it, guys? And then group it. Once you have created this, what is the purpose of doing this? Let me just show you. Now in this, can you make out the differences? Can you make out in this differences? My question to everyone. Is it possible? No. If you drag this brand and drop it here. Now can you see here? You're seeing other brand and below somewhere you're seeing, but I don't need to show other brand. Right click and then exclude. So I've removed it. Now what I'm seeing here, Apple, Canon and Samsung. So this is the very easiest way to explore. Okay. Apple brand product name is this and this is the sale. Canon brand product name is this and sale. Samsung brand product name is this and these are the sales. So if you want to represent in a proper way, yes, you have another way to approach. Take this brand and drop it in the rows. Take the sales and drop it in the columns. Entire weave, sorted by descending to ascending. Now, which is highest here? Other. Right click and exclude. Now, which one you are seeing? The first one, Canon. Second one is Samsung. Third one is Apple. This is how you can show the branding. Clear on this? For that reason only you have grouped this option. Can you please make a note? Okay. So this was all about your group. So you have learned today about the filtering and grouping and hierarchy part. Is it clear? So three topics you have completed. Tomorrow we're gonna discuss about sets, parameter, and calculation. Okay. In calculation, you will be having 3 types. So we'll be discussing all those 3 types one by one. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, tomorrow is Friday, Monday, you will be having calculation part. Okay. So formulas will start from here. So tomorrow I'll not take a calculation completely. It will just be a quick calculation, like quick measure. No writing the formula, just understanding. But Monday you will be writing the formulas. Clear? Hardly how many formulas you want? 5, 6, 7, say 0. Huh? 0, huh? Fine. When you get a question, then you don't ask me, okay? Fine? Okay. So we'll be taking approximately 10 to 15 formulas, not more. Okay? 10 to 15 maximum. And most important part is 3 formulas, which I'll be discussing later. Okay? 3 most important formulas. So that we'll be discussing later. So around 10 to 20, you can consider. I hope this makes clear. Okay, sir. Thank you. But you don't have to worry in these formulas. It is very easy and you will get the answers right because they have given you the examples here. That is the benefit part. So even if you learn 100 formulas, it's worthy here because you will understand with the examples. Clear on this? So please make a note. So tomorrow we're gonna discuss on few topics. So let me just save the file. Go to file here, save, and you have to select here TWBX and day 3. So I'm sharing my file. Please refer it if you want.